Guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Doshi, and today I want to share with you guys my experience at Retrofest in Arkansas, Rick's convention. So we had drove 18 hours to get there, me and Anthony. Very long drive, but very doable. We ended up stopping at Retro Rick's store first thing, and I didn't think he was at the store. He came out from the back, saw him, and immediately we saw each other, said what's up, and man, he was really like surprised, like happy to see us. So he was like, "Oh, you guys made like the second most longest trip, all the way from New York, second from the ones that came from California." And we were chatting it up, and I asked him, I was like, "Hey, by any chance, are we able to get in early access before the day before the convention?" And he said, "Yeah, it was cool." Once we walked in, first thoughts: convention is in the middle of a farm. There's hay bales on the side and everything. It was a very interesting location because we're city boys. So when we walked in the convention, completely empty. Couple people working, empty tables were getting set up, and it was just so hollow. You can hear everyone's echo. So I wanted to ask Ben, Retro Escape right here.
What's up, guys?
So you've been here helping Rick since the beginning of this whole thing,
Pretty
right?
much. Got her yesterday.
Flew in
Been helping
first.
out.
How do you think's coming along so far?
I think we're getting there. You know, it's first expo for him and all his peeps. I think it's running smoothly, actually. I don't think there's any major problems. So,
It's so empty right now. I can't wait to see how
dude,
packed
he's
it
had
gets.
so many people help him out and volunteer that,
Right.
like, there's just people buzzing everywhere.
I see creators everywhere. Yeah,
Yeah.
helping them out. Yeah,
Dude, there's this YouTuber everywhere you turn. There's like somebody looking to do this.
it's pretty dope. It's nice. After I got to see a couple of other YouTubers, we kept walking around, seeing the atmosphere, things like that. And while setting up, I had asked Rick,
What's that hitty, bro?
"How are you feeling about this convention right now?
I
What's going on?"
I feel like we're it's okay, but we got a lot more to do.
Yeah,
We got so much to do.
You're in panic mode right now, or
Borderline panic mode.
the man was clearly stressed out. This is not an easy thing to do. I'm 100% positive that he had a million things going on. He said that he was falling behind on a lot of things. A lot of things just wasn't like exactly as he planned. But I'm sure he was able to figure out with Michael. But it was pretty cool to see that, like literally nothing turn into something when the vendors arrived, couple of vendors, things like that. And we saw Elliot from Game Tower, nice to see them. And being that the vendors were coming in, setting up, we actually also got to see the cars roll inside the convention center. The DeLorean, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle van. Like, it was crazy to see all that unload from the truck. Day one comes, and the first thing I wanted to do was ask Michael, Retro Rick's right-hand man, with the whole setup at the store, the convention, everything that's going on.
Yes, sir.
Looks like you're more busy than Rick.
Oh
I've
yeah,
seen.
yeah. I mean, Rick's the face, and fantastic power behind this whole thing. I'm just greasing the wheels to make sure we all have a good event.
And I was here yesterday, and this place is packed, and it's not even open to the public yet. Like, how does it feel from start to finish in the setup?
We are so excited with how our vendors have showed up. I mean, we sent out the word, and they have showed up in droves. We are so excited to have everybody here.
And what are your expectations for when the public gets in? You think it's going to be hectic? You think it's going to be really well
I
organized?
hope it's hectic. I hope they're just knocking down the door to get in. This is a brand new thing for Central Arkansas. No one else has really done this kind of convention before, so we have high hopes for the first year, and we're only going to grow from here.
Well, I'm looking forward to it, bro. Thanks for having us.
I'm happy that you're here.
Thank you.
See ya.
As the convention opened up, a bunch of people were flooding in. The early access ones, of course, the 9 a.m. VIP pass guests. And off rip, there was a pretty decent sized line, which was pretty cool to see. Especially that Arkansas, this is their first ever event in this realm of retro gaming. So that was pretty cool. I was purchasing inventory, got a great amount of deals. Just the prices were pretty solid, especially compared to New York. So the vendors did a great job with that.
That's right.
Yeah, that's a lot cheaper than I thought it was. 15 for this.
15 for that? Okay.
Yeah, 15. So that's it. 37, 15, 52. I'll go 47 total. How's that?
If I did get the misprint, what would you do with all that?
90. No, not. Wait. Yeah, I'll say because that'll be about $40. I'll save 90 altogether.
And
How's
roll
that
together?
for the whole kit component?
Let me just do some quick maths in my head.
All right.
90?
Yeah, 90.
I'll
What's that?
do it.
Okay. We'll get that.
Well, I picked up 5 games. Phenomenal deal, by the way. This was a great deal. All complete right there. Twilight Princess, Street, Budokai, Super Luigi U, and Battle Revolution. The original price was 80. Got it for 60. Crazy. And a Toys R Us bag. Look at that. Nuts. Just want to look at these DS games, you know? Just want to look at these DS games. Right there. Some Lucy's. But my service is absolute dog. Shite. Alright, so I just picked up 7 games. Metal Gear Solid 3. Super Mario Galaxy 2. Brawl. Another Twilight Princess. And we picked up 3 loose DS games. We got Kirby Squeaker Squad. Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon. And Zelda Phantom of the Hourglass. $100 total. Pretty good pickup, I'd say. 10 o'clock comes. Convention's open to the general public. Everyone. Flooding in. Everyone is flooding in the building. Everyone's excited. You can immediately feel all the energy in the air. Things are going to get hectic. There's going to be so much traffic. Those booths are going to be packed to the brim with people. And just wild. The noise, everything got louder. Music started playing. They had a live band. Their tournament started going on. People were getting tattooed. There was a booth for tattoos, which I have never seen before anywhere. Like, that was crazy. So I got a chance to talk with all the other creators, caught up with them, and asked them about their own experience with how the convention's going from the beginning to how it was currently going at the time. Here we are with Retro Wolf, the man that is going after the whole GameCube set himself.
For the second time.
And brother, all the way out in Arkansas, you're not vending, correct?
Correct, yeah. For once, I'm going to a convention and not vending, and I'm so freaking happy, dude.
And what brings you all the way out here?
You know, just honestly to support Rick for his first convention and spend some money, man.
Spend some money.
Yeah,
right?
spend some money. And look, I'm sure you've already seen, there's a lot of good stuff here at this convention. A lot of good stuff.
Sure.
And my bank account might be in a little bit of trouble this weekend.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
How many games do you have left to complete the set?
23.
23.
23. And most of them are stupid expensive. Disney Sports Basketball still have to get. That's the most expensive actual game. Yeah.
Oh, you're not going after Pokemon Box, right?
No, I'm not.
Not a game.
That's right. It was a software application, only released in your city, as a matter of fact, at the Pokemon store in New York City.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
fact.
That's the only place it was released in the U.S. You can only get it at that one location, and it was a limited time only. So,
Oh.
yeah, I'm going for the Black Label retail release games for the system. The games you could walk in any retail store and buy off the shelf.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
But brother, well, good luck. Hope you
Yeah,
have
man.
fun your games, bro.
Yeah, good luck to you guys.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Going on, man?
All right. So Curtis, you just traveled all the way from Cali, and you said you're not gonna be here tomorrow, so you're going straight back to Cali, right?
Yeah, I came out to support my boy Rick. I flew standby, so that means I fly like free. So like, luckily I got on flights. Initially I was on a flight with Riff at like 7 in the morning. I got on that flight, and then I got booted on the next flight, and I got on another flight with Chris. So I was like, I was just struggling to get here, but you know, I wouldn't do it for anybody else really. I mean, actually, I would do it for Riff or anybody else, but no. But Rick's putting on an amazing show. I know he needs people around him. He's got a great team, so we're just very fortunate to be able to like be a part of that squad.
For sure, and I'm sure that you guys, like, being in SoCal and all that stuff in retro world, he was heavily inspired to do his own thing. How do you think the show is going so far?
Honestly, it's great. I mean, for putting on your first show, and how much work that really goes behind the scenes with just like I know with SoCal being one of those things. We had meetings almost every other day leading up to the event, and then when the event comes, you're still not ready.
Good.
And so I can only imagine something that you haven't had a footprint for at all,
Right.
and going into it, it's definitely a trial and error. But he's doing an amazing job.
I mean, this convention is so dope.
Yeah.
It is so dope.
And what's nice is sometimes conventions can be too big. This one feels just the right amount of size for what it is, right?
for sure.
I mean, it's in the middle of Arkansas, and he's done a great job. People have really came out and showed some love.
And honestly, there's not a lot around. Like, there is not a lot around here, but
We were joking about the hay bales when we were walking in or driving in, and I thought that was absolutely so funny.
It's crazy,
But
bro.
he's really made it feel like you're just anywhere. Like it's just like when you're here, it feels like you're anywhere else. Like you could be in like a main city, and the vendors have been great. Everybody's been so nice, and I mean like even like cool events. Like we just saw the Smash tournament on the background, and the Pog tournament.
Yeah.
I was a little surprised, but it's doing great.
Yeah, bro, he's doing good. Well, listen, bro, I'm glad to see you all the way from West Coast, East
Oh,
Coast.
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean,
You
to
know.
be in the middle, it's dope that all of us are here together.
Collabing.
And we are here to support Rick as well.
Heck
so.
yeah, man, and that's what's up. And he's got some of the best community. We have some of the best community. You have some of the best community. I think the gaming community is just different, man.
Sure.
I'm very appreciative. When people stop me, I can't thank them enough.
Sure, bro.
And even like you give me an opportunity to talk, I don't even feel like I should. Because I'm too nervous, or like I'm just not. There's nothing above like collabing with people.
For sure. But bro,
Appreciate you, dog.
bro.
I appreciate you, dog. But hey, don't try to catch me slipping. Hey, the whole time he's like, catch him slipping.
All right, Riff.
Yes.
So you came all the way from California to support Rick. How do you feel about this convention?
I feel like it's big, but it doesn't feel like it's big to the point where I feel like I'm disconnected with the people.
Mhm.
I feel like maybe it's the Southern charm, whatever you want to call it. But I feel like everybody I've talked to has felt like super loving, super kind. So I feel like it has like a good heart to it. So
And do you feel like you influenced Rick to really make this big thing happen after SoCal and your ideas for it?
I would say that everything Rick has ever done in his life that has made it successful for, he owes to me.
The editor himself.
I'm just kidding, not at all. Rick kills it. Rick crushes the game. He always takes my ideas and makes things better. Stupid Rick. Dang it!
All right, Chris. So coming from California, right? And this is the first retro gaming convention of its kind in Arkansas. What do you think about it?
I think it's awesome. I think Rick killed it. He had a great turnout. The vendors selection was incredible. Actually, ton of games and all sorts of different things. Believe it or not, a lot of VHS, which I love.
Right,
looking for
this is the
VHS.
most variety of VHS I've seen in a convention.
Yeah,
you know?
a ton of VHS, a ton of shirts, like a bunch of shirts. Good selection of games. People are making deals. So I thought it was great. He had an LED wall over there, which looks really good. So yeah, really, really good show.
It's interesting because it's a retro gaming convention. Yes, it is emphasized heavily, but it kind of feels like Arkansas's theme in terms of drifting because there's a lot of indoor flea markets here. It kind of has that aesthetic to it, right?
Which I actually would prefer that over maybe a more professional con where everything is super pricey and stuff. I feel like you can get a lot better deals at a show like this. Yeah,
I got pretty good deals myself, so
nice.
Yeah, for sure. But,
Awesome.
Well, appreciate you.
Yeah, of
for your
course,
time.
man. It's always good to see you, man.
Likewise. All right, so we have Video Game Votary here. Marcus, your first time on the channel, brother. Appreciate your time.
No doubt, bro. Thanks for having me.
I wanted to ask, what do you think about the convention so far?
Oh man, it's great. It's great to come out and support Rick. He's definitely one of us, content creator. Started over the channel, $10 challenge, to his own store, now his own convention. This is crazy. It's great,
Sure.
good turnout.
And I can obviously see that you are shopping.
Got a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit, you know.
That bag is about to break, bro.
It definitely is. I need to go unload it, but watch the channel so you can see what I got going on. But you know, Nintendo all day, baby.
Video game votary. You heard him here, folks. All right, so here we are with Keith, the retro cart collector himself. My brother, thanks for giving me the time for the channel.
Absolutely, man.
I wanted to ask you, what do you think about Rick's convention so far?
He lit it up. This doesn't feel like a first-time convention, right? This feels like something that has been going on for a long time. Everyone's enjoying it. The vendors are doing really good on sales. Honestly, like if he doesn't do this again, he's crazy because he's got lightning in a bottle right here.
Yeah, for sure. I think he definitely made like a event landmark.
Yeah.
For a yearly event for
Absolutely,
sure.
yeah.
You know,
No, it's impressive.
and every year, based off of this just first time, I'm sure he can expand like a massive amount.
Oh yeah, yeah. The things he could do with this is gonna be crazy.
But I'm shocked by, you look around this place, you wouldn't think there's much going on, but when you're in here, there are so many people.
Oh yeah, it's
all over.
It's crazy. So many people traveled in just to support Rick, which is awesome.
And I think it's great seeing you help him out yesterday.
Oh,
with
absolutely,
everything,
right? Like anything we can do, right? The community is awesome. It's so good to have you in it. Like this community is amazing. So everyone wants to help everyone out and do everything they can for each other.
I appreciate you for your time, bro. Thank
Awesome.
you.
I appreciate you, man.
All right. So here we have Joshua and Haley from Harry Tornado.
Yep.
Guys, you guys came from North Carolina, right?
South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Yep.
Yes.
The hurricane just hit. Like, I can't believe you guys are here. Like,
Yeah, it was. We didn't get it quite as bad as other people up in North Carolina or the western part of South Carolina, but it was pretty crazy. It was much worse than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, we lost power for like 4 or 5 days, which was kind of rough because we're on a well too, so we had no water as well.
Yes.
But yeah, North Carolina got hit really bad compared to us. We're very grateful.
good. I'm glad.
Yep.
What do you guys think about this convention? Coming all the way out here to see Rick, it's kind of crazy, huh?
All this way just for Rick. Yeah, it's fun. We love it. I've never been to. Neither of us have ever been to a convention like this before. It's we're not like into collecting, so we're not interested in interested in everything. But there's so much variety here.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
like T-shirts and games and like artwork and all this tattoos. I'm trying to talk Haley into getting a tattoo. That's pretty fun. I've never seen that.
I've never seen that either. I was like,
I might get one. Maybe we'll see. A retro Rick tattoo.
it's I like the variety in this convention. Like as you said, there's different things, not just gaming.
Yeah. If you're not into gaming,
Yes.
there's still other things
It
for
feels
you.
like a thrift con, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sort of. It's interesting. So it's perfect for you too.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What kind of like made you come here, like for the most part? Like what was like I gotta go.
Well, Rick just asked us to speak on the panel, so that was the first thing.
Okay.
And we just like traveling. We like going to places that have interesting stuff. And I think this is the only interesting thing in Arkansas. Maybe there's the Walmart. We might go by the Walmart headquarters and
There's a Ben's apparently in Little Rock.
Little Rock.
Might-
We're gonna
might
go to the
head
Little
there.
Rock Goodwill Benz. Yeah, this was awesome. But we came. Rick invited us and asked us to speak, and
I think it's definitely going to open the door for other conventions for us too, because we have some closer to us for sure, but we've never even thought like, oh yeah, let's go to a video game convention or a retro convention.
Yeah.
And so now we're like, maybe we should go.
yeah,
You
we're
know?
close to like Siege, Southeastern Game Exchange.
Yeah.
That's in Greenville, so that's only like 2 hours away. So maybe we'll go to that one.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, guys, I appreciate you both being on the channel, giving me your time, and
Absolutely.
I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the convention.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks.
you too.
Thank you. Caleb, welcome back to the channel. Coming from Kentucky, obviously you're here doing your thing in Retrofest. How do you feel about this convention overall, especially Rick being your close friend?
Yeah, I feel, well, I wouldn't say that, but I feel it's really great energy in here. I think people are really excited. Ticket sales seem to be good. It seems like vendors are doing well out there too. So, boy, as much as I hate to say it, it seems like a massive success for a first-year convention. And I just hope that he, sends a couple of shekels our way, just fill my pockets right up, Rick, please. The gas was not cheap to get here, my man.
No, it wasn't. Double the distance for you, from us.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh man, no. But
That was a long one for you guys. Did you drive?
Yeah.
Wow. That's
18 hours.
dedication.
Yeah, we're here. You guys are watching. We did this for ya, But this kind of puts the question in mind.
Mm-hmm.
You're the only one that hasn't done his own convention.
Very true, because, Riff and the guys did theirs. Rick did his. I wouldn't say I'm the only guy.
No, but
There are some guys who don't have their own conventions now.
but out of all the higher channels, I mean.
Sure. Well, thank you. I technically one time hosted a reseller meetup that was like 300 people, and was after that was done, I was like, I'm out of events. I've had my fill. I don't need to do this again. So, you know, more power to Rick for putting something like this together, and especially his team. He definitely has some folks pulling the strings behind the curtains. But boy, it's come together really well. I have no interest. I'll leave the conventions to them. They can have it, and I'll just show up.
Helps reduce the stress. I'm sure that is not needed at all. The amount
Yeah.
of stress and time and money that goes into, especially the money.
Yeah, I've got enough irons in the fire. Apparently Rick doesn't. He's a glutton for punishment. This time next year, he'll probably be making his own video game on top of everything else that he's gone. Like, he cannot get enough, but I'm really glad that it's turned out as well as it has.
For sure, bro. I appreciate you for talking with us on the channel, bro. Thank you.
Happy to, man. Keep crushing it.
The convention ends, and now for VIPs, there's an after party, which hosted an auction, food. Riff and Rick were holding up items, like Riff was modeling with the items in hand, which was pretty funny. Some pretty cool items. We had Elliot from Game Tower. He auctioned
The complete in box Pokemon Red with in the acrylic case. This is spicy. Elliot is back there shaking right now because he's like, are we serious? Yeah, the acrylic is 40, all right? Pokemon Red, C-I-B. All right, here we go.
Pokemon Red, C-I-B. Out of 100, now 25. 125, out of 125 now.
And then someone rolls up with the $1,900 Sega CD game.
500, 600, out of 500, out of been a 6, out of 600, now 7, out of 600, out of been a 7, now 7, now 7, 600, out of been a 7, out of 600, out of been now 7, out of 600, out of been now 7, out of 7, now 7, 600, out of been a 7, now 8, out of 7, now 8, gonna be 800, sir, gonna be 8, out of 700, out of been now, wait a minute, 700, now 8, out of 700, now 8, now 700, out of been now 8, 700, out of been now 8, I'll take 25, 7 and a quarter, 7 and a quarter, 7 and a quarter, now half, now 75, gotta be 75, now 800, gotta be 800, 775, now 800, 800 now quarter, 800 out of it now 25, 800 out of it now 25, you're 1,000 short, 825 now half, sir, now half, gotta be half, 8 and a half, 8 and a half, 825, gotta be half, I've got $825 right here, it gotta be 850, 825 now half, 825 now half, 825 now half,
850.
850. Now 75.
California boys.
875. 875. We're 1,000 off what it sells for. 875. 875. I got 8 and a half in the back, and it got to be 75. 875. At 850 now 75. 850 now 75. At 850 now 75. How could you tell so close? 75. Now 900. Let's make it bring 1,000. 900. 900. 900 out of bid, 900 out of bid, 875, 900, 900.
Even 9, yeah.
Now quarter, gotta be quarters, sir. 900, now 25. Out of 900 out of it now 25. 900 out of it now 25. Out of 900 out of it now 25. Now 25. 25, now 25. Now 25, 900 out of it now 25. Boy, Rick, it takes a lot to put one of these things on, doesn't it?
Yeah, wow.
Help a guy out. Help a guy out. 900, now 25.
Glad I didn't get that shirt.
925. 900, now 25. I'll let you in for 10, sir. 910. 910. You're done. You're done. Anybody else? 900. Sold the back $900.
Elliot also wins that. And the game was super minty. Definitely holds an incredible value. I think they said it was the second heaviest Sega CD game in the library. So to see that in person and see that my boy won that was fire. Afterwards, everything was over and we go into day 2. And while the event's going on, we decided to interview 2 different business owners, husband and wife, Retro Beard and Pixel Parts. Guys, here we are with Adam from Retro Beard, my brother. I bought a sign from you in the past.
Yes,
Would
sir.
you like to explain a little bit to the audience about what you do?
Yeah, I make what I consider just custom display artwork, right? Like, I started doing it because, across the street over here, but a lot of the original store displays, they're hard to find, they're super expensive, but people like them.
Right.
So I wanted to make something that was affordable that people could have in their collection. They hang up. I make display stands for controllers. I've started this year making reproductions of the 1989 World Up stuff.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
And like, what started all this for you?
Just wanting them for myself, right? I was a collector, and the World Up stuff was huge for me, and I couldn't find any. Our friends in California seem to find it a lot easier than we do in the middle of the Midwest.
Also, yeah, East Coast is pretty tough to find
Exactly.
stuff like that too.
So I decided to just start making it.
Well, it's good, brother. Yeah, I got that Nintendo 64 one in SoCal when I saw you.
Yes,
and
sir.
I it's pretty cool. Like, I like the fact that you can change the color of the LEDs. Where can they find you?
Easiest way to find me is Instagram, @theretrobeard, all one word.
Guys, check them out. Check them out. Here we are with Heather from Pixel Parts, Retro Beard's wife.
Yes.
Crazy tag team. 2 separate businesses, same niche. It's awesome.
Thank you.
So Heather, tell us a little bit about your business.
So I was interested in actually buying one of these online from a different artist. I love supporting artists. That's actually how I met my husband. And the price was just a little out of my price range when I first looked at it. So I was like, I'm artistic, I can make my own. And then when Adam saw after I made my own, he was like, you should just start selling with me at the convention. So I was like, sure, I'll make a few and see how they do. And they sold out. I didn't make many at the smaller convention, but they sold out the first day. So what I do is I take broken controllers and I just give them a second chance at life. Instead of them going in the trash, I'll clean them up to the best of my ability, deconstruct them, and put them in a shadow box. And then I keep the price low, much lower than what I saw online, so that I can get my name out there more and make it easier for my customers to make purchases.
And since these controllers are like defective, I'm sure it's much easier and costs much
cost
less.
efficient.
It's great.
So I even have people offering to give them to me for free, which also allows me to get more product built up and have them more readily available as well. Just because they're just so broken, they can't repair them anyway. So.
And do you have any future projects in order to grow the whole business in general?
So I did have a request for more consoles, larger consoles, the Virtual Boy being one of them. So I'm definitely very interested and excited for that project. I'm going to start working on that as soon as I get home. Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
And where can they find you for those who are watching?
Instagram primarily. This is just a side job, so we don't have a website, neither of us do. But Instagram is pixel_parts. And
Gotcha.
I also have email as well.
Guys, check out that business. Super sick controllers. What I didn't notice is that I didn't know there was a interactive museum for discontinued Nintendo accessories. So when we walked in with Rick, and he was describing there was a whole line filled with people waiting to test out these old accessories that failed. And I got to experience it myself, and man, these things sucked, but it was so cool to see these novelties. I think he knocked it out of the ballpark with something that was completely outside of the box, and he was very proud of that room with all the vintage shirts and all the displayed items. You don't really see interactive museums and conventions at all, mostly just sightseeing. So that was a really, really cool feature in that convention. Later on, I asked Michael, day two.
Day two.
How was yesterday for you?
It was great. It met expectation. We had about 3,000 people in at a rough count, and it was great. Things ran pretty smoothly. The band did great. We had a great auction at the end of the night. Everybody seemed to be pretty happy.
You guys put on a wonderful show. The music, the aesthetic, the after party, the auction was very entertaining.
That was cool, wasn't it?
Super cool. So you guys did great on that. About today, how are you feeling about today?
Today, it's all about finishing strong. So we got, I expect a rush here in about an hour or so. We'll have a little bit of an influx, but right now it's just been checking in on the vendors, making sure that they're good and they've had a good experience yesterday.
And for you, since this is your first ever convention, right? Like hosting, right? What do you like? What would you say was like a pro and a con for this?
Sure. For pro, my favorite part so far has been the finals, the video game finals on the main screen. It just felt like an awesome family get together where we're all around the couch and we're watching somebody play, and you're just in the game with a giant group of people. That was a really cool experience. Cons, I got a load of notes, but I've got the switch over from the main event into the after party. It's a little slower than I would have liked, and we'll button that up next year.
Sure. Well, I'm coming back next year, so just expect
Awesome.
that for sure.
I love it.
So at the end of the day, a lot of people were getting ready to leave the convention. All the vendors were getting ready to pack up. You saw a lot of people doing private deals, business owner to business owners, trying to get rid of stuff that they didn't want to take back home. So there's a lot that going on. And while everyone was doing all that, we decided to ask Rick about what he thought of the convention at the end. It is the end of the con.
Wrapping up, bro.
My brother, these past 2 days have been tons of fun.
Yeah.
A lot of energy everywhere, you know.
Thank you, man.
From the beginning, the setup to the end of the show, I've been here.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, you have.
But like, how were your expectations for this from beginning to end?
It's definitely better than I thought. We were hoping for around 2,000 people. I think we had 4,000 people. And more than that, though, everybody had a great time. Like, I haven't heard a complaint yet. So that's huge, man. That's huge for a first time, not knowing what I'm doing. That's encouraging. So.
And if you had to pinpoint one thing, right? Are you doing this next year, by the way?
Yep. Same weekend. Next year will be October 11th and 12th.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, easy. Early plug.
If you had to pinpoint one thing to say you can step up the game even better next year, what would you say?
Definitely our planning. Our planning was really good. Our planning could be a lot better, though. Like, maybe even having managers over certain areas. We kind of just all gathered together and would knock out different things. It's just so much stress to do that, though. Like, so having somebody over this area, having somebody over this, having someone over concessions would be a lot better. We kind of had that, but it could be even more detailed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Communication, exactly.
Yeah,
Organization, for sure. And I just want to bring this up to the public and stuff like that. Like, I think the most important thing for everyone here is that we all came together.
Oh, dude.
From everywhere.
All over the world, bro. There's people that came from England, people that came from Canada, people that came from Australia, and then all over. I mean, New York, LA. It's crazy, dude. All like-minded people, you know.
Crazy. Like at least 20 different YouTubers too. It's a show.
Yeah, it was a lot of YouTubers. They said at the store right now, they're like, we've never seen so many cameras. Everybody is filming right now over at the store. Have you made something else? Yeah, you made something at the store, didn't you?
Little B-roll.
Little B-roll.
Yeah.
Cool.
You guys will see it. Cool. But yeah, bro. Thanks for having us, man. I'll be
always
back
appreciate
next year.
seeing you, man. Always
Sure.
appreciate it, bro.
Appreciate you. So guys, there you have it. Retrofest here in Arkansas. Next year, get your tickets as soon as this man makes the announcement, because it's going to be even bigger and better.
Let's go.
Plug it to Nostalgia Doshi. I'll catch y'all later.